So last week was the ball, and I won. I'm so fucking happy. Especially after placing in the bottom the week before, I was like, I have my win. I feel like a true contender now for this crown, and it's only gonna go up from here, unless it doesn't. Then edit that out.
I'm gonna be a little witch, and you are gonna be placing me right before it's Pacifica complaining about D's placement.
I don't know why I was safe for the ball. I think I should have been high. Because I'm gonna run the fuck up on a bitch because D, you and me got beef. You and me got beef. Because I would have snatched your role. I would have snatched that fucking placement away from you, bitch. Give it back.
Oh, was last week spicy? So here I thought we were all kumbaya, heavenly, happy little bunch, and everyone was all good. I thought everyone was in good spirits. And I was fucking wrong as shit. Cause, let me tell you, I'm gonna take the AirPod out for this. We went from like the drama-free zone to all the way the fuck back in. As soon as placements came out, the girls were fighting. And it was so funny how we went from, everyone was like, oh my god, everyone did so good. I don't know how placements are gonna go. Like, the switch up as soon as placements were announced was insane. It was like, you're ugly, your family's ugly, burn, die. Like, especially poor D. D was like so happy, so proud, and everyone in the main chat was like, oh my god, D's looks are so cute. As soon as it was announced that she was in the top, they turned on her so fast. They were like, you should have been at the bottom, not me, Cabaretta. It was like, you should have been at the bottom, oh my god, and everyone was like so mad. Pacifica was mad because her bestie was in the bottom. Like, Cabaret was mad because she made her own garments and was in the bottom. Obviously, Vin wasn't happy about being in the bottom. D was happy to be at the top.
Okay, so after thinking about it, a little bit, everyone has their opinion, and, Pacifica apologized, and Vinqxe apologized, I think. I'm not sure about Cabaretta or Priscilla, but you know what, I'm cool with them too. I don't give a fuck no more, I got my top placement, they got their bottom, so, we're all good.
Oof, last week was crazy. I mean, shout out to me and Becky, and also D for making the top 3, but yeah, there were a lot of opinions being thrown around last week about placements and all that. That and Cabaretta and Vinqxe being in the bottom 2 was not my bingo card for this season of Clash. Yeah, I know, that was interesting. And, the fact that it was a double save is kind of scary, because that means there's more people to compete against in the competition, so yeah. But I'm proud of them. Good for them. I think that, if a double save was gonna happen, it's deserved. I can't be too mad about that, I mean, if I'm honest. So, yeah, we'll see how they pull it off next week.
Last week was a whole thing, because, I wasn't in the top when I had not the best looks. That was clearly Becky. Becca? We're on the first name basis now. Rebecca. But, Rebecca, she clearly had the best package. But, like, not to toot my own horn and call me delusional or whatever, but, like, best look-wise, me. But I understand my critiques with the fact that it didn't fit the whole theme, and that it was kind of whatever. I understand my critiques. Good for them. I'm a new person. I'm choosing peace and love.
This week's challenge is the musical challenge, where we have to do music videos based on women who were mistreated throughout history. And as the winner of last week's challenge, I got to choose first. This was a little bit weirder. I actually really liked this twist of how you placed in the last challenge is the order in which you get to pick. So it went me, and then Vanya, and then Dee, and then Pacifica, and then Priscilla, and then Cabaretta, and then Vin. Like, I love that, actually, that it's like, it's a situation where how you placed in the last challenge is the order. Like, would I have picked Vanya to go second if I got to, like, choose who picked? Yes, absolutely. And would have I chosen Vinqxe to go last? Yes, I would have. So, you know what? I got my way anyway, to be honest. Hey y'all, confessionals from my car again. So, yay, this week is the musical challenge, which does make me a hair nervous because musicals are not something I normally am into, even though I was trained in choral singing for like 4 years of my life. So, this week, I was able to choose second since it was declared that I was second place last week in the placements. Also, congrats, Becky. Speaking of, finally getting a win. Shout out to my Popper 2 sister. I'm so proud of you, sister. But yeah, so Becky chose Britney first, and then I got to choose next. So I chose Princess Diana. Mainly because Princess Diana doesn't have a super elaborate costume, so I don't have to like stress too much. Also, I didn't have like that much time this week to like make new stuff, so that's that. I felt like I could probably execute it and do something really cute with it. That is until I got the song and realized that my song is from Diana the Musical, which is on Netflix. By the way, don't watch the musical. I did watch it. It's bad. Except for the last part. The last song is actually cute, which is what I'm doing. Here's to me possibly not flopping. I'm a little nervous about this because I don't know how much production I'm going to need for this. So, cheers to that.
It's the musical week. This isn't RuPaul's Drag Race, but it's the musical week, and I'm so excited because Miss Becky Starr, Becky Starr, more like best friend Star. Anyways, she gave me Kesha, which is what I wanted.
So it's a new week. Last week I was in the bottom. I'm a little bit over it now. I was a little heated, back then, if that wasn't obvious, but I'm over it now. I won the lip sync. It was a tie. Vinqxe also stayed, which is fine. I mean, I'm sure everybody was hoping with that she would go, but it's a little too early for her. She's been doing good at this competition, and I agree. But because I did better in the challenge, I got the opportunity to, or like it ranked higher than her in the challenge. I got the opportunity to pick between the two remaining roles that were left for this challenge, the music video. And so there was Joan of Arc and there was Eliza Schuyler. And for me and my drag, it just like kind of makes sense to pick Joan of Arc. Like that just like fits me more, and I don't know. It's like a safer way to go. But I look in the group chat and Vinqxe's like, girl, I don't know who Joan of Arc is. So as one would, I give Vinqxe Joan of Arc. So I take Eliza Schuyler, as much as it is to screw Vinqxe over, that's pretty much all it is. I just need something to help me get up in this competition. But on the other end of it, I'm thinking that like Eliza Schuyler is like very different for me. I've never been like I've never done anything like musical theater related. She's a very different role. It's a different route. And maybe that's what I need to get a win or like, cement myself in this competition or like make myself a contender for the crown, because I just need something right now. And yeah, I hope it works out for me.
I'm really gorgeous, I'm talented, I'm amazing, I kind of do everything right. So, I didn't really get to pick Joan of Arc, but I mean, she's T, she's cool. I like the story. I think the music is really good. I can do a lot with that. At first, I wasn't very happy that I got her, but now I'm like, okay, this is fun. I can work with this.
I'm so excited. This week I'm kind of honoring my drag mom because she couldn't make it past I don't remember what week that was, but she flopped. Not flopped, she didn't sub. Shocker! Anyway, she wanted Kesha, but like I didn't know that in advance. It's like, sure, this is like a tribute, but it's not.
So this week is the music video challenge, and Queen Alex of Hesse, and this girl, she was in the Romanov family and was just massacred along with her family. It was insane. So I hope I do her justice. I know she's a big icon, especially to Lex, so I better clock the tea. I better do it right. Hip hip hurrah.
I got the character I wanted. Britney motherfucking Spears, hair flips, all the good shit. And plus, out of like all the characters, I feel like hers was the most I could play comedy with, which is what I do and what I'm usually successful at. And so I feel like that's gonna help me stand out this week. Whether that's standing out for a good reason or a bad reason, we have yet to see.
So Miss Becky Stardust picked Britney Spears. Cause girl, what? Girl, you know damn well you are not Britney. You are. You should have given it to one of them skinny girls. I know I'm a fat bitch too, but girl, girl, you can't do that. You're not gonna serve Britney.
Pacifica has been a little mouthy lately. Pacifica has been a little shady lately, but just like this moment right now, every time she tells a joke, that's the exact, like, nothing. Like, my thing is, if you're gonna be shady, be funny. And Pacifica has yet to make me laugh with, like, any of the shade she's attempted to throw. And so then it just comes across as kind of like mean and bitchy, which is not what you want. Which is why I'm saying this now, because you also need to hear this, Pacifica. If this airs, that is, we'll see. But, like, gal, read the room. If people aren't like, oh, haha, you're so funny, maybe you shouldn't keep going and keep it moving, because I'm actually good at reading. I could read you for fucking filth. I won't, because I have respect for you, and this isn't the roast yet. I'm saving all my good material. But, especially when you play safe, maybe don't, like, shit on other people.
So I've been having, like, a really fun time doing this, like, new thing for me because, again, like, I haven't done anything musical theater related, anything, even close to Eliza Schuyler. So, like, girl, it's real entertaining, to do something different. And I'm having a really good time, having a fun time. I'm not really having any issues at all. It's kind of going perfect. And I'm hoping that this could be my week. It kind of seems like it. But again, just like last week, well, I think everybody thinks they did good last week and that everybody did amazing. But I think that's not the case. But let me not be too hung up on the past. That I think that everybody did really actually do good this time. And there's not really any flops. We'll see though. Someone's still gotta be in the bottom.
Video this week is so tea. For me, when it comes to drag, I'm a very big, like, I love making a set. I love envisioning it, every aspect. And so I love putting that into real, like, stage and, like, lights and all of that. So this was a really cool week to get to do that. As we know, I did win week 1 with my Shut Up and Drive music video. So, I mean, it'd be cool to win, I think. But I know my video is gonna, even if I don't win, I know my video is gonna be up there than some of these other ones.
This week, who do I want to be worried for? What did Becky do for her talent show? I don't remember. I don't know who I'm worried for. This is a really tough cast. It was like a double save last week, which fuck them, hate them, die.
You know, I've looked at almost everyone's music videos for this challenge except Priscilla, because I don't know why the fuck she don't want to trade with anyone. But I looked at everyone's videos and I think I have a good chance of winning. Again, everyone did good this week, like last week. It's just, I think I won. Because not only have I seen everyone's video, but everyone has seen my video. Well, not everyone, obviously, because Priscilla is being Priscilla, I guess. But a lot of people have seen my video, and a lot of them said that it's like good. They're really hyping it up, so I better be in the top. And if I'm not in the top, they better cap my back talking about some, these should have been in the top like they did last week. So either way, I'm trying to be at the top. And honestly, I think I could win this week. To be honest, I've been needing to win, so I am really praying and hoping for a win this week.
This is a story about a girl named Lucky. Early morning, she wakes up, knock, knock, knock on the door. It's time for makeup, perfect smile. It's you they're all waiting for. Yeah, yeah. Isn't she lovely? This Hollywood girl. And they say she's so lucky. She's a star, but she cries in her lonely heart, thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night?
And the winner is Lucky! I'm Roger Johnson for Pop News, standing outside the arena waiting for Lucky. Oh my God, here she comes!
Isn't she lovely, this Hollywood girl? She's so lucky, but why does she cry? If there is nothing missing in her life, why do tears come at night? She's so lucky, but she cries in her lonely heart, thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night?
There's a pale moon in the sky, the kind you make your wishes on. It's not there any longer. Something happened somewhere and we both know why. But to me I'm getting stronger. We must stop pretending we can't live this life. I don't care who's wrong or right. I don't really wanna fight no more. Well, you almost had me fooled. Told me that I was nothing without you. Oh, and you said that I was done. Well, you were wrong, and now the best is yet to come. You brought the flames and you put me through hell. I had to learn how to fight for myself, and we both know all the truth I can tell. I'll just say this is I wish you farewell. I hope you're somewhere praying, praying. I hope your soul is changing, changing. I hope you find your peace, falling on your knees, praying. Sometimes I pray for you and someday maybe you'll see the light. Some say in life you're gonna get what you give, but some things only God can forgive. I hope you're somewhere praying, praying. I hope your soul is changing, changing. I hope you find your peace, falling on your knees, praying.
Credits. I need credits. Give me credits for this thing because I'm the home videographer. Gone mad, living his suffering, called out for relief. Someone cheering up his grief, like a lost stream out there, always echoing. Oh, what is it worth when all that's left is hurt? Like the stars chase the sun over the glowing hill, I will conquer. Blood is running deep. Some things never sleep. Suddenly I'm overcome, dissolving like a setting sun, like a bomb to oblivion. 'Cause you're driving me away. Now you have me on the run. The damage is already done. Come on, is this what you want? 'Cause you're driving me away. And my love is no good against the fortress that is made of you. Blood is running deep. Sorrow that you keep. I saved every letter you wrote me. From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine. Only reading the letters you wrote me, I'm searching and scanning for answers in every line, for some kind of sign. And when you were mine, that future historians wonder how Eliza reacted when you broke her heart. You have torn it all apart, I'm watching it burn. Watching it burn. The world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. They don't get to know what I said. I'm burning the memories, burning the letters that might have redeemed you. You forfeit all rights to my heart. You forfeit the place in our bed. You'll sleep in your office instead, with only the memories of when you were mine. I hope that you
Cheeks are rosy like a boucher cherub. I'm a strawberry soda. Raise my lashes to heaven. Stars in my hair running like a waterfall. Clouds in the whites of our eyes, we saw it all. Burn me at the stake, you thought I was a witch. Centuries ago, now you just call me a bitch. Mother Nature's dying, nobody's keeping score.
Princess moving on. Beyond the palace staffs, beyond the photographs, a fairy tale come and gone. All I shall do again, stand in a queue again. Here's to not making news. A mother full of pride, her prince is by her side, her life finally hers to choose. And I choose happiness, I choose a fresh new start, I choose whatever lies ahead. If I can carry on, stay calm and simply free, if I devote my soul to every child in need, the Queen bestows her grace and places me in charge to represent the crowd, and that's
Breaking news coming out of Paris.
Flashbulbs fill the air.
We are hearing of an automobile accident involving Princess Diana.
We have no word on the extent of her injuries.
Lonely girl elsewhere.
We are being told now to prepare for the worst.
There's shock and horror as the West wakes up to the news.
Lost in blinding light.
We can now confirm that Princess Diana has died.
Hello and welcome to Clash of Drag, Season 4, Episode 6. Before we get started, I would just like to mention that this is the last week that we will be doing our Teams format. For those of you who may have forgotten what the Teams format is, it is basically the winner of the challenge would get to save their team from elimination. Before we go to my critiques, I would just like to say thank you so much, Ariki XO, for joining us for our music video challenge.
What the fuck is good, Clash of Drag All-Stars? It's your favorite bitch, Ace of Arts to the key, and I am here to judge this episode. So without further ado, let's get into critiques. Let's get into the notes.
Thank you so much, Ariki, for joining us. We genuinely could have not have had a better 6th episode without you, and everyone loved your company. So, with that being said, let's get to critiques / placements, which means if I call your name, please step forward. Cabaretta, Pacifica Moon, and Vanya Von Doom. Congratulations, you three are the top 3 of the week. Let's go to critiques, starting off with Cabaretta. Cabaretta, this week you actually really surprised me because you're not a Hamilton girly, and I know that for a fact. You do not know Hamilton down to a T, but you'd really put in your work and really put in your research for the entirety of the challenge. Your outfit was surprisingly good considering you got it from Amazon, and I know that because you told me. So yeah, that's good for Amazon. Good wig for Amazon for the Maria. I think you did a really good job with incorporating fire in the notes, and there's really not much I can really say other than maybe to experiment more with the lighting. I could see that you did it with the fire, which I thought was really, really nice. I just would have liked more lighting choices on the bigger picture because that was kind of missing.
Now, Cabaretta as Eliza Schuyler. If you knew me in high school, you knew I hated Hamilton. Bitch, you just made me like Hamilton. Oh my God. This, I think, is just... like, this is what I love in drag. Like, you gave the beauty. You gave the drama. You gave the gags. You gave the antics. You gave the storytelling. You gave the emotions. Like, everything was so perfectly wrapped up. Oh my God. Like, again, it was you and Pacifica, like, neck and neck for me, like, battling it out. Pacifica with her acting skills, and you with just your production. Like, it was really production. I love drama. I love bread. I can't just go on. Like, I'm just gonna list things that I can just remember off the top of my head that just, like, gagged me. First of all, the notes in the fire. Second of all, the different outfits and how, like, at one point it was kind of like cabaret, kind of like lingerie, like saloon type, like when you were, like, referencing the other woman in this scenario, the ending, the mug, the outfits. You can do no wrong in my eyes. Like, you took it. You really took it. 10 out of 10, no notes. No notes. And at first, I was so worried because I'm like, God damn, I hate Hamilton. But, like, let me see what this girl's going to give. You sold it. You really sold it.
Moving on to Pacifica Moon. Pacifica, this week, I thought that you really knocked it out of the park. There's really nothing I could have said other than maybe the lighting, just like Cabaretta. I could tell you really did put your research in because of the cross. That was her death pose, the pose that she made right before she died. So I just want to say good job for paying attention to those details because those details really matter. And I thought all of your little video effects with the running and the just all of the little angles were really well done, and I want to let you know that you did a really good job this week. Yeah.
Now, I'm excited for this one. Pacifica Moon as Alex of Hess. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that Russian name. This, honestly, one of the best drag videos I have ever seen. Wow. Actress. Fucking Triss. You really went there. You really went there. Even though you didn't give crazy locations like other girls did, like, you know, going into the middle of, like, the ranch. I think that's where Vanya went. Like, she went into, like, some crazy-ass woods. You kind of stuck to your house, but the acting, oh my god, when you were being chased through your hallway, the blood, like, your way of emoting and selling the words and selling the story really, really, really took it there for me. Like, I could not have asked for a better performance out of you. Like, you just took it. You took it. There was just so many great details as far as storytelling, and then just like I could have sworn you were on Bridgerton, and that's British, I think. I don't watch Bridgerton, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you really gave that fantasy, and I really fucked with it.
And last but not least, we have Vanya Von Doom. This week, I think you have portrayed the hardest role to portray. The lighting with the projector was absolute gorgeousness. Like, that was beauty. That was beauty at its finest. I would also like to say that the car at the end was also a really good touch, and you really knew how to nail this character, and I think you did a really good job. So I just want to let you know, congratulations, and there's really nothing else I can really say.
So up next, we have Vanya Von Doom as Princess Diana. Vanya. The look, stunning. Locations, on point. The end really sold it for me. The projection and the voiceover, the Princess Diana has been announced as dead, really shook me. And I was like, wow, this girl ate that. Not really critique, and I can't really fault you for this because different people are different lip syncers, but towards the beginning, you were kind of like eating your words, and I didn't know if that was because you really knew the song or because maybe you weren't as familiar and you wanted to kind of show off like, hey, I know the words. And I was like, okay, that kind of threw me off a bit. But other than that, great video. I feel like you really embodied the emotion and you really told the story without getting too graphic. Like, it was really good. I feel like this is I'm being so serious, this is the kind of video I would show to like a history class for like elementary kids. Like, I'd be like, this is as told by drag. Like, it's that good in my opinion. You really did give what it needed to give. As far as the outfits, once again, on point. Makeup on point. You really did everything on point for me. Thank you for that.
So now that critiques are all up, now we can get to the winner of this week's challenge. The winner of this week's challenge is Cabaretta. Congratulations, you have won your first challenge of the season. And considering that you have won, you also got to win a Misty G wig. Not one of the styled wig, it's one of the synthetics, but if you would like to get it styled, Wigs with Fangs is open to give you a discount.
I motherfucking won the challenge! Bitch, this is the comeback of Cabaretta. I'm back in the competition. I'm here to slay. And thank you all for considering me. Good luck to the girls in the bottom. I hope you both go home.
Now that that's over and done with, D, considering you are also on the same team as Cabaretta, you are part of Topaz's Jewels, you are safe from elimination this week. So you cannot be below safe. So now that that is over and done with, that leaves Priscilla, Rebecca Stardust, and Vinqxe. And we will not be having a low this week, considering one of you were really close to being high this week. So I would just like to say that the person who is safe from elimination is Vinqxe. Congratulations, you are safe. This was no doubt in my mind. You did a really, really good job, and it was genuinely splitting hairs between me and Ariki this week.
So I'm safe this week. I honestly didn't expect it, obviously, because I thought I was gonna win. And I found out that I was actually saved because of Cabaretta winning. So that kind of gagged me. I honestly felt like fucking how Cabaret was feeling last week. Girl, except I look like the fool now. I feel like the fool. So, yeah, that's... Oh. Okay.
So, we just got placements, and I'm really happy that I'm in the top. But my Popper 2 sister, Becky, is not. In fact, she's in the bottom too. Kind of sucks, especially with this team format going on, because, like, in my head, I'm like, I could have saved her. Maybe if I did a little better, I don't know. Good luck, Becky. I love you. Slay it. Popper cheers to the end. But, yeah, that's a little wild. And, also Priscilla being in the bottom, mainly because of the team twist. Apparently, because of the team twist and Cabaretta winning, Dee's safe automatically. So that just left Vinqxe and Priscilla and Becky on the bottom. Holy shit. Yeah, so that's insane.
So now it's time to get in critiques, starting with Priscilla. Priscilla, I thought you did a really, really good job this week. Don't get me wrong at all. Your lighting and your video effects were really good. You also really looked like Kesha, probably the most out of anyone else. And I also think that you looked really gorgeous. And that's just me saying that. That doesn't really mean anything. So I think you did a really good job this week when it came to all of that. I would have maybe liked a little bit more of storytelling, because that's kind of what we were missing. Because it was a storytelling challenge. And if you wanted to tell a story, I would have liked more of a story. Because we didn't really get the Kesha story. It was more of kind of the way she reacted in your music video. And that's kind of missing the point. And I think that if you were to do that, I think that maybe you would have done a little bit better. I would like to give you a little shout out, because your underwater part of the video I thought was really, really well. You really well portrayed that. And I think that I just want to commend you for that, because is amend you the right word? I don't know.
Now, Priscilla the Hun as Kesha. I feel like you did great. Very pretty girl. Aesthetically, loved it. You know, it gave that Euphoria vibes, you know, very Gen Z, modern, like trippy, psychedelic, that. You know, bathtub scene, gorgeous. But, you know, kind of like D, it teetered towards basic. And again, comparing it to the other girls, they kind of just surpassed you in that aspect. You did great. I feel like you could have done more as far as the storytelling and the emotions. You did sell emotions, but I feel like it was leaning more towards, I'm beautiful, look at me. Which I'm not going to follow you for, you know? Feel yourself. I love a queen who really feels themselves. But I feel like for the challenge itself, it was good, but it could have been great. And again, you did amazing. Everybody did amazing this week. I just felt like it could have been elevated. And, you know, I've been at fault for that too. Sometimes I rely too much on, oh, let me be pretty. Let me try to pose, instead of selling what something requires to be. So I feel like we should just take this as a learning opportunity and try to go forward with that in mind. So great job this week, but just keep that in mind.
Moving on to Becky's star. So Becky, I think that you didn't necessarily do a bad job. I thought it was a pretty good job. The only thing that I could really say regarding your music video is that you did take a comedy route. And as well as it was funny, I think that you could have done a really better job with doing something that was a little bit more serious, especially with what the character and what the song is really kind of trying to suggest. I'm not saying that you did bad in any way. I was just looking something for a little bit more production and something a little bit more serious. The way that you did it, I thought was really good, and you did do storytelling, and I want to say good job with that. But I definitely think that out of all of these really, really strong performers, I think it definitely fell flat.
So first off, Becky as Britney. Now, Becky, you know how much I live for you and your drag. Very camp, very comedic, very pretty. But I feel like when it came to this music video, although you gave us quality, angles, locations, outfits, gags, it didn't really go with the prompt, and it didn't really follow the assignment, which was to sell the story with the song. And as good as the video was, as entertaining as it was, I laughed when you came out with the modern Britney knives dancing. I really can't give it its 10s because sadly you just didn't follow the prompt, and the assignment was tell the story of this historical figure through this song. And I just feel like, not that it was a mockery, but it was like, it didn't give the seriousness that this case really had. And I feel like that's what really faltered you. Although you looked great and you made me laugh and I was entertained all throughout, I was never bored, it just kind of like gave me like a weird iffy feeling, because I'm like, I don't know, it's just not the Britney story. It's Becky as Britney telling a comedic version of, you know, which, you know, maybe if it was another challenge, different prompt, you could have won, honestly. Like, the quality was there. But just for this one, I'm sorry. No. There were points where, like, you gave emotion for, like, a second. And I'm like, oh, my God, we're getting there. Right back down. But, yeah, overall, great video. Not the right emotion. And as far as everybody, great job this week. I was entertained by everybody. Was not bored once, thank God. I truly felt, and you can ask Lex, there was no weak person. Everybody sold it. Everybody ate. It just came down to like small things, tiny critiques, the following of direction, the way you probably produced the video, the way you probably acted in the video. But apart from that, like, it was just great. So good job, ladies. You know, I'm not perfect myself, which is why I don't really like being in positions of a critic. But, you know, I still love the art of drag, and I love opportunities like this because I can connect with fellow artists. So thank you so much for giving me the platform and the time to appreciate it. And I hope everybody has an amazing time for the rest of the competition. Good luck, girls.
Thank you, Ariki, and thank you, Priscilla and Rebecca. But now it is time for the moment of truth to see who will be staying and who will be going. Both of you stand before me. It is your last chance to impress me and save yourself from elimination. I just want to say good luck and get to it.
I know it's so cringy to like record yourself crying, but like, I'm so upset right now.
So, yeah, I'm feeling really bad for my sis Becky. And I know she's probably going through it right now because, yeah, being in the bottom does not feel great. And I think it's really starting to make her crack. And it's tough seeing a sister going through all those emotions, even though we got a really funny quote from it.
I honestly don't know if I can do this. I don't. It sucks to work so hard and...
As one who was pretty shook being in the bottom 2 last week, I feel for her, but she's doing that thing again in the group chat where she gets like really defeated immediately and just like she just acts like it's over for her in this competition when it's not. She has a bunch of high placements, a bunch of wins. And this happened last week whenever she thought she wasn't gonna win the ball. She just like was like, if I can't do this, then I can't win the crown. I can't do this, and I can't win the crown. Like, I understand how being in that position is really hard, but like just giving up is not the way to do it, especially in a competition. You really have to want it. You have to want the crown. And like last week when I was in the bottom 2, I wanted the crown, so I fought hard to stay. And I hope she does the same.
I'm so busy, I'm so stressed, and I'm so tired.
This is the last time you say, after the last line you break. It's not even a holiday, nothing to celebrate. Thought that I was
enduring foreplay, 'cause the pills you take are more your forte. I'm not sticking around to watch you go down.
Thank you. Both of you have shown a lot of amounts of commitment and loyalty to Clash of Drag, and I just want to let you both know that you are both, I would say, legends in the Clash of Drag universe. So with that being said, the person who I'm choosing to save from elimination is Rebecca Stardust. Congratulations, Becky, you have made it to the next episode, and I do not want to see you be in this position ever again.
Thank you so much. You will not regret keeping me. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That obviously means, Priscilla, unfortunately, this is your last episode in this competition, and I just want to let you know that you have a lot more to show, and if I have an opportunity to bring you back, I'll definitely keep it in mind for future seasons.